Warning. This channel features sarcasm and jokes. If you are offended by anything, stop being offended. Smile.
Why not put the men's and women's championship in chess together? I think, you know my hot take? I think if you took 50 boys from a young age, 50 girls from a young age, raised them through the same social conditions and everything like that, train them in chess, by their 20s and 30s, they would all be around the same strength. Unfortunately, that's not how it actually works. From a very, 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 very young age, is that a hot take? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. People just think women are less intelligent than men. Like, see, you can... The best example of this is the Polgars. Yes, they were raised through I think, and again, none of you are really qualified to speak about this because you've never been around young kids that are learning chess, like I have, and I've taught young kids. It's already male dominated by age 5. You know, a lot of you guys who just like sit and write, men are better, blah, you're like 600, so you're unqualified to speak on the being better side. You're also unqualified to speak on the child education side. Chess is also a very isolating activity. And I think, I don't know this for a fact, but I think by the time kids are like in their teenage years, boys are much more inclined to like lock themselves in a room and study chess for 8 hours and like not go outside, like hermit lifestyle. And again, that's probably more societal than anything else. But like I've had girls quit chess because there's not a lot of girls on the team. Girls show up to a class and there's one girl and 10 boys and they just quit because, you know, it's kind of like if a boy wanted to take a dance class in school, showed up and there was 10 girls, he would probably not dance, you know, because he'd be like, they're gonna think I'm girly. Whereas a girl's concern is not, they're gonna think I'm boyish, it's, I'm gonna be uncomfortable, I'd rather be with my peers. So, yeah, I mean, it's... And girls at a young age learn better. Stupid take, you're 13, you're, again, unqualified. You literally named yourself Gotham Chess Worshipper. So, again, like, you have already hit too many criteria that make you unqualified for this discussion. So, again, for some reason, a lot, and like, again, at a very young age, boys say things like, I can't lose to a girl, which is just a wild phenomenon if you think about it. Like, they already consider themselves dominant, you know? Which, like, I've seen boys cry because they lose to a girl. That's weird. Like, if you think about it, that's a weird phenomenon. You know? Move in silence, only speak when it's time to say he sacrificed the rook. Okay, I like this guy. I'm gonna play him. You know? The only time I've taught a girl who was kind of like the dominant one socially, she did traditionally girly things, like she was in dance and stuff, but she had very extroverted, like Irish Italian parents. And anybody that's raised in like an Irish Italian household knows, like, they don't take from anybody. And she never took from anybody. If a boy tried to bully her, she would just bully back. Like, but you need to be that kind of a girl. And not a lot of girls have that, you know, even in 7th and 8th grade, like, boys at a very young age are extremely immature, extremely loud, constantly yelling, fighting, arguing, from what I've seen. But girls who like teenagers who are like 12, 13, 14, at that age, the boys that I've taught were pretty normal. it didn't help with female participation in chess. So again, I've had girls literally show up to like after school and be like, what? There are so many boys here, and just leave and like literally never come back. And that's a little sad, you know? Like that's a sad reality. What can I say? But that's life. And again, you guys are not qualified to speak on this. And I firmly believe that if I had a daughter and I wanted to do what happened to the Polgars, which was feed the, you know, the chess brain, I don't think it would fail. Like I think it would succeed. But it would definitely not be to my benefit that my daughter would probably not have any like female chess playing friends. Like statistically speaking, it just. And the thing is, if you have no friends that do an activity, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop the activity, because that's how life works. Like, the girl is gonna stop, you know, just like your son would stop going to, you know, whatever, anything that your son likes if they didn't do it. So it's a cycle. It's just a permanent, like, it's a this kind of a thing. A lot of the girls that start chess like a little bit younger, they they're a bit isolated. They don't have like, let's say, as many chess friends as, you know, and then they're usually friends with a bunch of boys. And again, then this keeps going, right? So this keeps going. The daughter is in a group of 7 or 8 boys. So what's gonna happen? One of them is gonna try to pursue her, because that's what happens to girls and guys. They're teenagers, okay? Like, it's normal. That is a normal thing to happen. But if then you start having very uncomfortable experiences because you're being pursued by somebody, even if it's like, they're not doing anything bad, they're not being creepy, like you're a, you know, that's another, like that, I've lived through all of this. I was a boy in a group of 10 boys, and we had like 2 female chess players in the group. And at every single chess hangout or get together or party, what would happen? That girl would be pursued by somebody. That would be like the catch or whatever, you know? And that's what happens. It's exactly what has been happening for centuries. And, you know, some women in chess have been able to avoid really negative interactions. Some haven't, okay? So that's the cycle. It starts really early. It's already a bad numbers game. It continues to teenage and adulthood, and it never really gets better. You know, like other things, you know, get in the way, and at a certain point, it's like, why are you still participating in this thing? So, yep. Plus, it doesn't help you got things like the Alejandro situation, right? Like that's not helpful. Like that's not a good thing. Chat's not on screen? Oh, right, because we removed it for the Botes collab. Okay, you're back. Do you deserve to be back, though? It's really the question. What do you guys think? You deserve to be back? Ooh. Isn't this just losing for him? Real G's move in silence like the rook. Woman of my dreams, I don't sleep so I can't find her. Sorry, I just...